one's a First Amendment bit that I wrote. It kind of goofs on the old Pleasantville mentality. It's a science fiction B-movie in this form of a poem dedicated to Dr. Dirty John Balby and to the memory of my hero, George Carlin. This one's called Ballad of a Big Hungry Cock.
Oh, no.
Yeah!
Oh, no.
It's been nice knowing y'all. Long ago, in the innocent 1950s, there came a fateful day in Chicago when an oddball scientist decided to test out his enlargement ray. He thought that providing gargantuan livestock would give the farm industry a booster. And so, to start off with his first test subject, he selected a fine, healthy rooster. You see where I'm going with this? The strange device buzzed and hummed to life and shot forth a pulsating beam. The rooster grew to 100 feet in size. This contraption worked like a dream. But the dream was soon to become a nightmare when the creature kicked out into the walls, escaped the lab, and bulged out into the world, despite the inventor's anguished calls. He stomped off to the wheat fields of Indiana, where he caused a terrible fright. He pecked at the fields and ate all the grain. Then he pecked everything in sight. He invaded a drive-in movie and pecked somebody's girlfriend. What could they do? That date was over when she scolded, "That creature is more of a man than you!" Then he pecked a little old lady to death. To say the least, this did not please us. But why did she die with a smile on her face? Could it be she was off to see Jesus? The nation panicked. "This can't go on! It'll make a hell of a mess! Our nation's food supply is doomed! And so are we! Unless we alert the papers and the TV media to get out the frightening news of a menace that's never supposed to be seen! A big, hungry cock on the loose!" But the people in charge of the nation's voice were afraid they would cause a scare of Orson Welles proportions and took that information off the air. Duh! And so the renegade rooster pecked on. He continued to cause disruption until years later, when he roasted to death in the Mount St. Helens eruption. But meanwhile, a class clown from New York City bore witness to the shameful stain of a nation that buried its head in the sand when an unspeakable monster raised Cain. Bearing witness to this hushed-up tragedy, he vowed that he would someday use his wits to establish the gospel of shit, piss, fuck, cunt,